go is right there. It's right at the horizon. It's land. Big and white over there. But we are like 40 nautical miles from. We'll be there at noon, 8:30 or so right now. Coffee, cafe promenade, and we're just outside to enjoy the morning. We had our coffee in the room with our Dramamine and my daily medications. And then we had a bagel and cream cheese delivered today and fruit plates.
Better than the pastry.
Yeah, the pastries were a bit of a bust. So. We're just out here enjoying the morning. We're going to walk around a little bit. Walk off.
Probably do morning.
We'll do some trivia in the scooter bar here at 10. So I don't know what happened. Yeah. I'm excited to watch a shoot before noon, and then we'll be going shore shortly after that to go do some exploring. We don't have an excursion or anything today. We plan to rent a golf cart, or red shirt golf carts, and find out what roast chicken is, and check out this island. Probably have lunch at the Krazy Lobster. Seems like the best deal on the island that we've seen. And so another kind of roast chicken. This is today. We'll go walk a lap or two around the ship. Get ready. Alright, well, had a delicious breakfast. We're at the schooner bar now. And you can see land out the window now. We are actually close enough to Costa Maya that I can see the shore. Big, heavy protein breakfast today, and I had some beans to go with it, some fiber. Definitely feeling the ship moving more today. I'm feeling it bothered me a little bit this morning. She hasn't been bothered by it, but we are moving west now instead of south. So it's hitting the ship from the side instead of front to back. But I'm feeling fine now that I ate.
I said that, not him.
She didn't. Absolutely. It made perfect sense. So we're at morning general trivia now. As I said, we don't pull into port until noon, so we had a couple hours to burn. So we're going to see how bad we can do at morning general trivia today. We didn't kill it yesterday, so we'll see how today goes.
Number one, once again, what does www stands for in a website browser? That was our question number one. Easy question. Is that easy? It is. And spelling doesn't count, just so you know.
Oh, thank God.
Number two. Mahatma Gandhi's birthday is a national holiday in which country? Mahatma Gandhi's birthday is a national holiday in which country? That was question number 4. Mahatma Gandhi's birthday is... that was... Did I say 3? Okay, that was 2.
Alright, well, I don't know if you could hear us in that last clip, but we were kicked off of the Peekaboo Bridge. We'll go back up there later so you can see it. It's really cool, in my opinion. But we are right now coming into port. Super windy up there. The Jubilee, Carnival Jubilee, is already here. She's docked up on the international terminal. This is actually the pilot coming up right now. So he's a certified expert in this port, and he will climb up that little ladder right there here in just a moment and head up to the bridge and help the crew bring this ship in. So super cool. See, it's a tiny boat compared to what they had for the Galveston port. So let's watch this guy climb on board.
And this is almost a guarantee that we're going to get to port here, because we've heard that a lot of the time Costa Maya just says no, it's too much wind, there's too much turbulence or whatever. So they will deny access to the port. So the fact that they're sending their pilot over to get onto our ship means that we actually get to port.
That was smooth. I reckon that guy's done this a couple of times. So we're still probably about an hour from actually being at the port. So they expect to actually be on port and throwing lines at approximately noon. They'll take about a half hour for officials to come on, check our paperwork, and give us the all clear to go on board.
So it's 11:45.
Yeah, and
11:15.
At that point we'll head down to deck 1 to get off when they give us the all clear, because that's what Cruz and Susan told us to do, and we're good followers. So right now hanging out.
It's very humid.
It's humid, but there's not much wind on this side of the ship. The wind's blocking all the wind. The ship's blocking all the wind right now. So
From here we can see the
it's
lighthouse.
beautiful. Yeah, you can see the water park that's finally reopened. So there's looks like a Mayan temple right there, but it is actually a water park that the city built or the state built for the port as an attraction. It opened in late 2019, was open for a few months, then for some unknown reason they shut it down beginning of 2020. Well, it didn't reopen until 2024, early 2024. So it's gotten reopened now. Looks like there's somebody else in port as well. I can't really, maybe not. I don't know. It might be the back of their ship. But yeah, we're here. All right, so you can see the wash coming off of the asmopods and the thrusters. Thrusters are full kill up there right now. Look at how clear that water is. It's about 150 feet deep out here. We'll be backing into this dock right here. We're still working this back a little bit. We're here. Look at it. We're going there.
Okay, so we were just told we had to drink our waters. But I had to show you guys these waters because we've literally never seen them before. And it's just quick, I promise. But it's like got refillable syllable caps on them.
Yeah, they're flip cap bottles, which this is the water bottle they have on the ship for these are with our drink pass. But yeah, it's an easy open flip cap. But it's just, I've never seen a flip cap like these before. Like I've seen the one on the Smart Water, for example, with its little nozzle, but never this little
It's really
situation. It's kind of cool, nifty. But yeah, they just said we can't take any food, drink, or snacks. What do they say? Food, drink, or fruit off the ship.
So we gotta drink our water before we get off.
They're getting us all tied up right now. And they'll get a gangway set here in just a minute. It looks like right there, actually. That gangway will be going up so that one of the port officials can come on and check our paperwork, and then we'll be able to get off. It'll be about another 45 minutes once we touch down here.
Watch your time on the gangway, please. Enjoy your day and take care.
We're going to daycare?
Yeah, you need to be take care. All of our time is 6:30.
Take care. Alrighty, folks. Well, we made it off the ship. We have made it to Mexico. She's on Mexican soil.
Not concrete.
It's concrete. But we're off the ship. We actually ended up clearing the port in about 10 minutes, give or take. So it didn't take them long at all. They must have their paperwork in good shape. So they weren't expecting us to get off till 12:30, and it is 12:09 now, and we're already headed down. So we got a pretty good walk. It's a quarter mile of pier to get to the actual shore. And here's the Jubilee. She is gigantic. And a big old boat. It's the ship, but she beat us here. She's been here all day. So, nice new ship. Anyway, we're gonna go for a long walk. All right, well, we have made it onto port. That'll be the excursions building That's where all the excursions will meet up there. That's the swingy bar.
Watch the bike.
I was hoping we'd be able to get the $60.
This is $60.
No, so they only had 3 left.
Oh. Well, most people want the newer ones, and I don't particularly care. But the newer ones hold more people. Oh, they're cool.
They're Nissan Jukes, I think it is. Or Chevy Sparks, something like that.
They don't got labels on them.
Alrighty, guys, we have made it.
He tried to kill me.
I tried to kill it. No. We sprinted through the port and to the golf cart stand because there was a ship already here, and we knew we wanted to use the Malawahu red
That's
shirts.
not-
I don't know how
that's
it's
not-
pronounced, to be honest, but the red shirt golf cart service. And we knew they don't do online reservations anymore, but they have a $60 cart, an $80 cart, and a $120 cart. And I knew I wanted a $60 one because I didn't care about it having a lift and wheels on it for us to drive around in town. So we got it. There's our valiant steed right there, number 30. And
He about sent me to the moon.
Yeah, about-
hitting a speed bump. Oh, dear Lord.
I had set my camera stuff up so that I would have a suction cup to stick on the windshield today because I assumed the golf cart would have a windshield. It did not. So I put it onto this Gumby mount, and the Gumby mount was not having it hanging off of that mirror. The leg fell off. It all went to shit. So I doubt you'll see any of that footage. But all that's to say, we're here. There's the Jubilee. We're on the other side of her. You're not gonna be able to see her because she's so big. But we are at the lighthouse. Look at that thing. Man. And it is beautiful. There's signs, but they're in Spanish, so I don't know what they say. We're going to drive around on our map. We didn't bring a map with us. But on the map, when we've looked at it online, there's a marking for a place called Roast Chicken. No video on YouTube goes to Roast Chicken. So we're going, that's my only goal today, is to find out how good the roast chicken is. Or what it is. If it's even still there, I don't know. But, yeah. We've been, what time is it? Yeah. So it took us about a half hour to drive through town. They are serious about their speed bumps here. Those speed bumps have got to be 10 inches tall. It's absurd. But anyway, I just want to stop and pick up the camera and check out the lighthouse and I want to go check out the sign. Take a picture with my wife at the pretty sign. And then we're going to make our way around town and do some exploring. We don't have an excursion today, so we're just self-guided exploring the island here, or the port here. I guess it's not an island, but the port. And then we'll be back on the ship by 6:30, but our dinner's at 5, so we'll be back on the ship probably by 5, unless we're going to eat dinner at the Windjammer. She's taking pictures without me. Unfortunately. Anyway, I'll take you guys back on a little bit. Alrighty guys, we made it. Krazy Lobster. Unfortunately, there was nothing for roast chicken. We went to where it was on the map and there was no, I don't know, very unfortunate. I've just wanted to know for months now what roast chicken is. Yeah, please.
Can I get a tequila sunrise?
Tequila sunrise?
Yes.
And I wanted let me start with a Corona. Please.
Corona.
That's Pedro, he's our waiter. Yeah, we're here. This Krazy Lobster. It is a beach resort, a drive-up beach resort. We just drove the golf cart. We come down the big sidewalk in the front here, and they had a guy outside. It's like, hey, right here. Now, there's a lot of guys outside with signs that say, oh, right here, right here. Oh, I work for the cruise line, this, that, and the other. And that surprised me. Try and direct you into their bar or their place they sell things for or whatever. But this is where we knew we were going. So we're going to have a drink. We'll have something to eat here in a little bit. And we're going to get in this water. I'm super excited. So it's beautiful. It's clear. Doesn't look like there's much seaweed, which is great. As you can see, we're not too far from the ship. It'd be a lot faster if I were to just swim over there, honestly. It's closer via water than by land, but
We don't have the energy for that.
we're just gonna have some drinks and we're gonna relax on this beach for a little while.
Yeah. And I think I'm excited to do a little shopping. There's a lot of little handmade things around here that I think are really cute.
All right. Well, she forgot. We got free margaritas just for sitting down, and I was just talking to the gentleman that was sitting behind me is from Dallas Fort Worth as well. I was looking at the menu, and it's $2 for a Coke or $2 for a Corona. It's like, well, they can't sell a lot of Cokes if you have $2 Coronas. So I got a Corona. It's not my favorite beer, but it is plenty good enough. Takes me back to the pre-2010s when I was drinking a lot of Coronas. There's some street vendors making their way back and forth through here. Every vendor that we've talked to so far, one no, and they've dropped it and let it go, which has been exactly what I expected, but what I felt from a lot of people was not the experience we were going to have, or from a lot of videos and reviews and such. But everybody that's asked us anything, we said no once, and that was that. So we had a guy come by with vapes a second ago. Now we got a guy coming with bags and hats. Our lady, she got bags and hats and jewelry. I really like this guy's blanket. Oh, he's got a stack of blankets. He's got to be sweating to death. Yeah. I am so excited to be here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to relax here any more than I have anywhere else, but I'm going to try to.
You'll relax in the water. You can't do anything.
Look at this blanket. Oh man, hummingbirds. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. No, thank you. Oh, lots of options. No, thank you, sir. Well, those are cool. So anyway, we're gonna hang out up here. All right. Well, she's abandoned me. She's off to get into the water. I ordered some. I thought I was ordering queso, but it is cheese. Like just a bowl of cheese. Came with tortillas, so making me some cheese roll-ups real quick, and then I'm gonna go join her in the water. But for now, she's going out to play. I'm so excited that she is getting to have these experiences because these were the kind of experiences I had growing up, but she never had the opportunity to have growing up. And now she is, and that's exciting to me because I love that woman, and I'm excited she gets to do this. All right, so we got some lunch. Got some mixed ceviche, a shrimp pastor.
That's seafood.
I got pastor tacos.
Seafood, chili ranch.
Yeah, there you go. And I've moved on to Pacifico from Coronas, and she got a strawberry margarita. And now we're watching this big storm here move in, but it's going over there. So we're just going to watch it go by before we try and drive back to the ship. Our friends that were sitting next to us appear to have taken off. They're on Carnival, so they're headed back to the Jubilee. It's on a 7-day cruise that went to 2 days at sea to Honduras before it came back over here. And they'll follow us the rest of the way back. So, yeah, we're going to eat. This is so much food. This plate was absolutely a mountain of pastor when they brought it to me. These beers are $2. A Coke is $2 or a beer is $2. I don't know why you'd be drinking Coke. Anyway, we're gonna eat. And we're back. We got rained on. That was great. We had a storm that rolled through that she intuitively knew was going to miss us, and I was getting everything together so we could go get under the cover while it passed over.
He was ready to pack it and go.
All of a sudden, the cruise ship disappeared. I was like, well, I guess we're going to get pretty wet.
No, I was like, I'm going to sit here and drink my margarita. It's not coming anywhere near us.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
And it didn't. So we got back in the water again. We were absolutely stuffed. We had way too much food.
Yeah.
The ceviche, there we go. I wanted to say cerveza. I had too many cervezas to pronounce ceviche. Was delicious. It was all good. It was great. We spent $100 with tip. Gave a decent sized tip. It was a $14 tip.
Yeah.
But I had 3 beers. She had 2 drinks, tequila sunrise, and a margarita, strawberry
Margarita.
Yeah. Strawberry margarita. Then we had the welcome margaritas that we come with. Renting this golf cart, they give you a margarita because you're with that group. They provide parking, obviously. So we are headed back to the port now. We got to get our cart turned back in and poke around the port a little bit and see what we see. But I'm not going to try and put the camera back up for this drive back because it was a disaster on the way over. And I'm going to try and not die on the speed bumps. Alright guys, well, we made it back to the port. Got the golf cart dropped off, no issues there. And now we're just doing a little bit of exploring. The Carnival cruise ship's actually out of port at 4:30 today, so the port's already clearing out and shutting down for the day. We're looking at some postcards. So, see what we can find before we head back over to the ship. But we still got 2 hours until we have to be back on the ship, so we got plenty of time to see what we can find. So far, we're doing really well. We spent $160, 100 of that Krazy Lobster and 60 on the golf cart. So we're still under budget. Man, I cannot get over how big the Jubilee is. The Mariner's big, but the Jubilee is even bigger. And it's neither of them's even close to being the biggest ships on the seas anymore. Which is wild.
No, Jubilee is Carnival's biggest ship.
Carnival is Jubilee's biggest, or Jubilee is Carnival's biggest ship, but it is not the biggest ship on the sea by any stretch.
Oh, no.
So we're headed back to the ship now. It's been a great port day. So we're gonna head back and figure out what our next move is. I don't know if we're doing dinner. I'm so full.
We'll get pizza.
Yeah.
Late tonight.
We'll do some pizzas. Pizza place is open late. So we'll figure something out, I assure you. But for now, headed back on board. Getting through security here was super easy. We had our stuff out as we walked up to the gate and they glanced at it and sent us on our way. So that was nice. That's probably been the biggest concern, is dealing with ports, getting in and out, since we're just traveling with our certificates, driver's licenses.
We made it out with Drake's sand.
Yes, we did.
That was a concern that some people said, that they don't always let you out with the sand because it's just in a little bottle. So we had like some old spice bottles that we packed for the 2 ports to get Drake some sand. And we've made it this far with the sand.
Alright, well, it's almost a 3/4 mile. No, that's not true. It's 3/4. It's
Only half.
almost half a mile walk from our gangplank to the shore, and obviously back. So
Way too much.
we ate too much for that. But we're back. We're at the ship. Definitely looks like we're going to have some spicy seas to sail through. Headed to our next port of call. But yeah, we got a few hours till we leave. So that may have already made it ashore. But for now, we're going to get on the boat and go up to our room and relax a little bit. Alright, well, we're looking very tropical. It's tropical night, but we're not going to the main dining room tonight. We're both still full from everything we had at Krazy Lobster. So we're just sitting up on this side of the ship right now. We're down on deck 4, and it's covered. It was raining while we were up on deck 11, dropping off the towels that we took to the beach.
And we're talking pouring 10 minutes ago. I feel like we weren't waiting for...
Yeah. And it was absolute downpour in the amount of time it took me to get an ice cream, us to get an elevator, walk across the promenade, fill up our drinks, and walk out down here on the opposite end of the ship. The Carnival ship is now gone, sailing off into the sunset. We'll see her again tomorrow morning. And the skies are beautiful again. So,
Caribbean.
yeah, it's kind of wild how this works.
the weather's kind of crazy out here. So, but we're just gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit until I get antsy and we go somewhere else. But I found my little fruit game that I've been playing on my offline games, so it doesn't require any internet or anything. So I pay for the internet package, and I'm gonna sit here and put in my headphone and play some music that my wife doesn't like and combine little fruits until we decide it's time to get some pizza or go to the buffet. And then we're going to listen to a jazz sextet after dinner instead of going to the Magician tonight at 7. And hopefully we'll get to watch some pier runners before then, but we'll see. It's a long pier to have to run, let me tell you. That's a long run they're signing up for, absentmindedly.
But I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem here because a lot of people were already closed, like their stores were closed when we were leaving.
Yeah, the port was pretty well closed up when we were leaving. I thought it was kind of weird because it was, 4 o'clock. The other ship was sailing out at 4:30. And I don't know, I just thought it was weird that all the stores were closing up 2 hours before our ship left. But we were quite a bit smaller ship, so I guess it probably makes sense for them. But, yeah. It's gorgeous out here. Alright, well, it is 6:30 and we're just waiting for some latecomers to make it on the ship. They haven't made an announcement yet, so there doesn't look like there's anybody too late, and doesn't sound like there's going to be any Royal Caribbean excursions that are running behind. I don't see anybody else coming through the gate over there, so I'm assuming that means the majority of everyone that's coming is coming, but they haven't hit the horn yet, so I don't know. We'll see. There's just a kid down there. His parents bought him the conch shell on the beach. And so now he's just going to town, and that's what we're going to get to listen to the rest of this cruise. So that'll be great for somebody. Also, something's on fire. I'm sure that's not a big deal, but
We didn't do it.
we're on a boat, so we're probably fine. Well, unfortunately, no runners. So they're lifting the gangplank now. We are headed to Valaros after this for the jazz sextet. After I watch us take off again, because there's only a couple of times on the cruise that I actually am able to watch the ship do the shippy things where it takes off and stuff. Just because of the time when we're coming and going from the next port and whatnot. So I'm gonna stay here and watch that, and then we'll head on to the sextet. Yeah, it's been a long day. So we are we're sailing now. We're at 10.7 knots. So we're literally doing half the speed we did coming down here. And I guess realistically they had to do that speed to get us here on time, because they got us here right on time, like when they said they would. So I mean, duh, they know what they're doing. But we're steaming at half the speed now, and we have, hang on, it'll pop up here on the screen just a second how long we have left. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Left to what?
Until we get there. The sea is 710 meters deep right now. So, like 2,000 feet. So we have 101 nautical miles left. We're doing 10 knots, so approximately 10 hours we'll be there. So like 4 a.m., I think?
I don't know. We were at 112.
6 a.m. We should be
earlier.
there at 6 a.m.
And we've covered 11 nautical miles in an hour and a half,
Doing
maybe?
10.8 knots, so that's spot on. 1 knot is 1 nautical mile an hour, so that's spot on.
Okay.
But yeah, the jazz music was great. We tried the drink of the day, which was the
What time?
port side punch. That was really good. I missed the one yesterday. Yesterday's drink of the day was the rum runner, and it was just 5 kinds of rum with a splash of orange juice. That sounds really good to me. But yeah, then we went to the Windjammer buffet and grabbed a bite to eat. I needed a salad because I haven't had one yet this cruise because I haven't been ordering them in the main dining room. And our lunch today was a lot of meat, not a lot of vegetable. And what I ate, she had a big chili under hers, I guess.
Oh. Yes, I had chili Randolphs. I was like, I
We're
had
a little-
chili?
Yeah, we're a little cooked. We use that Coral Reef Safe Blue Iguana
Blue
crap
Lizard.
spray.
And
You can see she sprayed right there.
Sprayed it, right? I
That's
rubbed
it.
it in right here. And I thought I got it everywhere. But that's the only spot that's not a little toasty.
Yeah, my face is toasty. There was like no propellant in the can at first. It wouldn't work right. I'll stick with my Banana Boat Sun Sport stuff. It works way better for me and my pasty
We
self.
might have to use it tomorrow. That
Yeah.
dolphin place might actually make us
We'll
use
take
it
with us
and
and
check.
We'll see. We start. It'll be 7:30 in the morning. The sun will be barely up. So anyway, our Dolphin Arius excursion is tomorrow morning at 7:30. We meet in the Royal Theater for them to get us off the ship. The ship will be docked before we get up in the morning, I think. So we're gonna go to bed early. Let's see if there's another movie on. We watched
Free Guy.
Free Guy this morning. It was on,
Yep.
and it was good. I like that movie. We started to watch Top Gun Maverick last night. We didn't stay to finish that.
Well, we had just gotten out of the hot tub, and the wind picked up. It was kind of chilly to me. I don't know. I'm always cold, so.
So we're gonna get showered up and get to bed kind of early because we got to be up super early tomorrow.
No,
It's
I
our-
tapped out. That's what it
No.
is. I tapped out. I got upset because I'm tired, and I tapped out. And he's just gonna be nice and tap out with me.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
So we have a long port day tomorrow. I think we're in port from like 6 a.m. to 4:30 or something like that. And then we have a sea day on the way back the day after. So
But
yeah, it might be till 7. I don't know. We're at port for a long time, and we've only got 3 hours of the day planned out right now. So
I don't think we're going to be at port all day. Like, we're just not those type of people. Unless we ended up booking back to back, but we're not very good at entertaining ourselves, I think. Or at least he's not, because he looks at me to make all the plans. And,
just tell me where we're going.
I mean, we're going to stop and have a drink at Fat Tuesdays after our thing and then get on the ship. And I think that's also going to depend on the food that our excursion gives us.
That's true. It could be junk and then we have to eat something else.
Yeah.
Or it could be they try and feed us at like 10 a.m. and then we eat something else.
Right.
Or there's a lot that could happen. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But I've filmed a ton of footage. I'm going to have to clean another memory card out today. So I'm 40 gigs deep and over 100 clips.
This is for any of our relatives that decides to cruise with him. Be prepared to watch all of the technical things when it comes to the ship. I've done nothing but follow this man around looking at technical things. I wonder what that does. This looks like exhaust off of the back of a car. This looks like a big radiator cover. And I'm just like, okay, this is why I paid for him to go on the ship tour.
Yeah.
But it's not till Friday.
There's a lot of interesting technical stuff. I've really enjoyed watching the ship launch and dock
I have not.
and all those things.
But he's my husband, so I stand there and I listen.
So,
And I look for turtles.
I haven't seen any turtles. Not a single turtle.
No turtles.
We've seen dolphins.
Not here.
We saw a
though.
kitty cat.
We did. I got a picture.
We made friends. I gave it some at the store. It didn't want my
It was
fish or
shrimp.
shrimp because they didn't like the lime. I think it was cooked in lime. But yeah, we're rambling. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.